Hey CLE team, thank you guys for what's been an awesome April. We're really excited about what God has for us as we start to hit close to the summertime. But for this newsletter, I really wanted to tell you guys a story that should encourage you guys as far as your support is truly making a difference here in the Buckeye neighborhood. So back in October, we had one of our longtime mothers give us a call. This call was very different. She called on the phone, was crying almost uncontrollably, and she was there to give us some devastating news. This one family, 3 kids that have been in our program now for 3 years, tragically lost their father. Their father was murdered, not in a gang-related thing or a drug-related thing, simply being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And so obviously, that's going to affect anybody, especially children. So we did the best that we can to support them and help them, especially in the early stages, whether that's like giving them meals, continuing to pray for them, or even just being that person to sit there and listen. One of these days, a little bit later on, probably around January or February, I got to be that person to just listen. The youngest of these 3 kids that we have pretty strong relationship with, she's very talkative, and she's going through all these different stories about what they're doing and what their family is doing at the moment and all the fun that they have planned. And then she said something kind of matter-of-factly. I really feel sad that I can't see my dad. I think it's annoying that other people can see their dads, but I can't see mine. And when I heard that, my heart just broke inside for this family. And while it was still a couple months after the funeral and everything like that, you could tell that these kids were still hurting. And especially in our neighborhood, kids, adults, especially women, girls, aren't really allowed to grieve. You're just kind of expected to move on. And it really just struck my spirit that we should continue to pray for them. So we did. And it's amazing how sometimes you don't necessarily see God working, but you get little glimpses of what he's been doing behind the scenes the whole time. As fast forward to about a week and a half ago, one of the same girl was writing a journal prompt for one of our learning pod assignments. She had to interpret this quote that we had on our board for a little bit, that everyone, even experts, once began as an amateur. She gave this really strong response saying that if you are struggling at something, keep going at it because you can continue to do it. You need to overcome it. And then what she said next really just blew my mind. She said that know that God's going to be there with you, just like he was with me during really hard times. And it just really encouraged me to say that God loves this family so much that he made sure that he was there, even in the midst of a chaotic situation. And while it was encouraging for me, I hope that this can be encouraging to you too, because the bottom line is us as the CLE team, we make a difference here in the Buckeye neighborhood. It's not just us, it's not our staff, it's you guys too. Because without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Know that God is really on the move, even through the midst of tragedy and the midst of coming out of COVID-19. God is still working in powerful ways here in the Buckeye neighborhood. So thank you guys so much for your continued support, and help us to continue to spread the word. Spread the word about what we're doing. Spread the word to your network that great things are happening right here in the inner city of Cleveland. As we wrap up here our April newsletter, I have 2 more announcements. First of all, in case you did not see it in our special announcement earlier this month, we are adding a new missionary to the mix. Shelby is now about 4 months pregnant with baby number 2 due in October. So continue to pray for her and that she has a healthy pregnancy and a healthy baby. More details as far as gender reveal will be coming So make sure you're looking out on that. Make sure you follow us on social media as well. You'll see our name there. And another announcement, we are doing another virtual fundraiser for our after school program. So I would really love for you guys to join us live on Facebook. This will be May 21st. So just about 3 weeks from now. So make sure you come just to kind of see how we've adjusted and shifted our whole model to fit the COVID-19 pandemic. We thank you guys so much for everything that you continue to do. Thank you for being such strong members of the CLE team. And we look forward to seeing you in May. God bless you.